So first I'm going to start off by taking my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and I'm going to take the color Bitter with my fluffy blending brush and use this as a transition shade. I'm going in windshield wiper motions and circular motions to make sure it's properly blended. Next I'm going to go into my Lorac Pro palette and take the color Sable and place this directly into the crease, using the same brush and the same motions that we used to apply the transition shade. This color is just going to help deepen up the look a little bit. I want to slowly build it up. Next I'm going to take my toner and spray this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and then take the color Sonic from my Urban Decay Vice 3 palette and pack this all over the lid. This is going to help the color be more pigmented. You just want to make sure you press this color onto the eyelid. Don't rub the brush, but press the brush onto the eyelid. Then to go back into my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, I'm going to take the color Delete and deepen up the crease even more. I'm using a pencil brush, I believe, to do this. And I'm placing this color mostly on the outer part of my eye, and then when the product lessens, go in closer to the eye. So then I'm going to take the color Espresso from my Lorac Pro palette and use this shadow to kind of do my eyeliner. I wanted to try something different. I always use black, but since I wanted to, you know, make this more of a brown type of look, I use this to do my liner. I actually like how it turned out. And I'm using a dense angle brush to apply the eyeshadow. Then I applied my lashes off camera, and I took the Vegas Nail Shining Star lashes with my Duo eyelash adhesive in the dark tone. Then I'm going to spray my face with the toner just to kind of rehydrate the face, and then go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish face primer and place this all over the face before foundation application. With primers, you just want to make sure you press them into the skin. And for foundations, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I love mixing these two because the L'Oreal one is a little bit too dry, but when you mix it with the Maybelline one, it really gives a nice good coverage and a nice finish. And I'm just using an e.l.f. I believe powder brush to apply this. Next for concealer, I'm taking my LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the color Creamy Beige, and I'm just going to use this to conceal and highlight. I usually place this under my eyes, on my forehead, on my chin, and sometimes my Cupid's bow. It just really depends on how I'm feeling that day. I stopped putting it on the bridge of my nose because this product was breaking up right on the tip of my nose. I know it looks like I put on a lot of product, but once it's blended out, it's really not a lot. Next, I'm just taking a foundation brush to blend all of this concealer out. I wanted to give my beauty blender a rest, and I want to have more of a fuller coverage, so that's why I'm using the foundation brush. Next, to set all of the concealer, I use my Benefit Agent Shine Zero powder. And then to bronze up the skin, I'm taking my BH Studio Pro powder in the color 250. And I'm just taking this small, dense, angled brush and placing this in the hollows of my cheeks, just to add a little bit of warmth back into the skin after concealing and highlighting. This brush did give me more of a precise way to put on my bronzer, so to blend it out a little bit more, I took more of a fluffier angled brush after I did this. For blush, I'm going to take this like mauve-y shade with a fluffy brush and then place this right on the apples of the cheeks. Now to highlight, I'm taking that light shade from my BH Cosmetics Wild and Free palette, and I'm going to place this right under the arch of my brow. I really like doing this because I never really put shimmer right under the brow bone, but doing this really emphasizes the arch in my brows. You don't want to do this if your brows aren't done, because it will emphasize any hairs that you have that are under there. And now I'm just using that same toner and spraying my fan brush, and now that same shade that we just put under our brow bone, I'm going to use this to highlight the cheekbones. And then I like to place it on the tip of the nose as well. I'm using more of a fluffier fan brush than I would normally use because it will give it more of a subtle glow. And now I'm just going back into my Urban Decay Vice Vorp palette, and I'm taking the color, I believe, Bitter, and placing that on the lower lash line just to kind of smoke it out. And I'm just using the brush that came along with this palette. And next, with the pencil brush, I'm now going to take, I believe, Delete, and place that right directly under my lower lash line, just a little bit above where we place the color Bitter. This is just going to deepen up the lower lash line a little bit and kind of help it match the top of our eye look. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous mascara in Carbon Black and place this on the top and bottom lashes. You want to do this to make sure that your real lashes blend in with the false lashes. And now I'm going to take this green shade from the Urban Decay Vice Vorp palette and place this in the inner tear duct, because I wanted this to be like a chocolate covered strawberries look for Valentine's Day. I wanted to place green in the inner tear duct to kind of be like the stem of the strawberry, if that makes sense. And then using that same green, I want to place it in my waterline, just to kind of add a little bit more color to the look and still brighten up the eye at the same time. And now for lips, I'm taking my Wet n Wild, I believe it's Black Orchid lipstick, and just placing it all over the lips. I'm not going to use lip liner. This lipstick is very creamy, so this would help if you have dry lips. And surprisingly, it lasts. And this lipstick, I believe, is only $1, and I got it from Walgreens. So once you apply this lipstick, you're then going to spray your face with this Lorac Pro Infallible setting spray. And once you do that, this look is complete. I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Playground.